Hello again. We are making a wagon wheel. It's going to look like this. And what I'm doing is making a scarf. I'm going to make a whole bunch of these and then seam them together and make a scarf. And I might do an edging around it when I finish. Who knows? I'll have to wait and see. I'm using Sheepish Yarn by Vicki Howell. And the color, gosh, what color is this? I don't know. Limeish. Limeish. It's a bright green. It has a shine to it, a shimmer. I like it. So I finished round 2, making a whole bunch of CLs and chain 1s, and the CL was that 3HD puff that we did. It was kind of fun. So now we're ready to start the next round, but before we do that, we have to join the last stitch with a slip stitch to the top of the first puff. So it's easy to see your first puff. It's right there. Right? You see it? So just go right in the top of that first puff and join with a slip stitch. There. Now our circle is complete. So now we're going to have to start working. It says to do a slip stitch in the first chain 1 space. So the chain 1 spaces are those chain 1s that were in between each of our puffs. Remember how we did a CL and then a chain 1? So you should have chain 1s all over the place. So it says do a slip stitch in the first chain 1 space. So there we go. Now we're down there in that space. Now it says chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember to keep your chain nice and loose. It says that that chain 6 counts as your first treble and chain 2. So now we need to do a treble in the same space. So we wrap twice. 1, 2, there. Now we do a treble in that same space. So there's 1, 2, 3. So now that says that counts as the first corner. First treble and the chain 2 and the treble you just did, that's your first corner. So that's like this corner right here. That's what we just made. Now it says chain 1 and 1 double crochet in the next chain 1 space. So pass the next puff and go in between in that little space right there and do a double crochet. Then it says to do a chain 1 space. I mean a chain 1. Choop. Then it says to do a half double crochet in the next chain 1 space. So go to the next space and do a half double crochet. Now it says to do that chain 1, 1 half double crochet in the next space 3 times. Well, a total of 3 times. We just did it once. So here's 2, chain 1, 3. There. There. Now it says chain 1. And do 1 double crochet in the next chain 1 space. Then it says do chain 1, chain 1. Then we need to do another treble, 2 chains and treble in this one. This is your next corner. So we're going to do, wrap twice. We're going to do treble, 2, 3, chain 2, 1, 2, and another treble right there in the same space. Oh, didn't wrap enough times. Again, there, same space. We do another treble. 1, 2, 3. So now we have 2 corners. And we have all that other stuff. So what happens is you got those trebles at the corner, you have a double, then you have 3 half double crochets, then you have another double, then you have 2 trebles. And you've got chain 1 spaces between everything. So now I know what to do. I got the whole plan in my head. Time for another double crochet. double, do a chain, do a half double crochet, 1, 2, I can't believe I just did that again, 2, 3, shoop, there, now time for a double. Did I do a chain? I better check on that. Oh, forgot the chain. Better do a chain. Then we do the double. Now we do a chain. And we're ready for the corner again. Time for the next corner. So you do a corner. You do a treble. 2, 3, 2 chains. And another treble in the same space. And that makes a corner. So now we do another chain. We're going to do a double, 3 half doubles, and then we're going to do another chain, another double, and then we're going to do another corner. So here's our double, chain, half double, there's 1, a chain, 2, a chain, 3, a chain, and then we do another double and a chain. Now we're ready for another corner. This will be our last corner. Treble, chain 2, and another treble. Chain 1, time for another double, chain 1, another half double, chain 1, this will be number 2 half double, chain 1, here's number 3 half double, get out of the way, chain 1, and a double. Double, double, toil and trouble. So now we're done with that. When we finish that double crochet at the end, we chain 1. Then it says join with a slip stitch in the 4th chain at the beginning, chain 1, chain 6. So what I have to really look out for is make sure I have 2 chains available here. I just go in there in that 4th chain and do a slip stitch. And I'm done. Now I have another square. Easy peasy. All I have left to do is fasten off. When I fasten off, I just cut it, pull it through, probably don't need to pull it through, but I do it anyway. Then I weave in my ends. So let's weave in some ends. Get it over with. Run that through there. I'm going to run it through the edge here. Just going to run through some stitches like that. Fill up my needle. Don't pull it too tight. I'm going to pass the first stitch. Come back through all these. Trim that. It doesn't take long to weave ends in if you just do it right away. Get it over with. But if you put it off, it's a real drag to sit around and weave a whole bunch of ends in. So just do it. As soon as you come across a bunch of ends, do it. Get it over with, man. Get it over with. The center is so easy to weave in. You just go around through those things on the ring. Don't have to worry about taking it back through. I'll just keep going round and round until I get them all in there. All done. Cut that. And now I have 2 pretty squares. 2 pretty wagon wheels. Aren't they pretty? Wagon wheels, wagon wheels. So I'll see you again in another video later on. Hopefully I'll have my wagon wheel scarf finished. See you later. Bye.